I was going to interview Oliver Hartman. Do you know him?
No, I was wondering who he is.
He plays in Avantasia. You know Avantasia?
Oh,
Yeah.
what does he play there?
He plays guitar. He sang in the past. He was the
He's the one
guitar.
that's producing them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, see, I know Anastasia. I used to be a fan of Ed Guy when I was a kid.
Oh, really? Oh,
So,
he
yeah.
also had the band Advance. I don't know if you hear about Advance.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't know that.
Okay.
But I got to meet some of the Avantasia guys
really?
like a couple of years ago. Yeah, I was on backstage with the drummer from Ed Guy who plays with them as well. And I was waiting to get a picture with Tobias. But so he made me wait for like 3.5 hours. But it was fine because I got drunk with Felix. So
But it happened? Did you meet Tobias?
I did, but it was like 5 seconds. He came out as the last person, and then like he didn't want to meet me. I knew that, but it was fine because I got to meet most of them all. It was super cool. I went to the backstage after their show, and then I was just hanging out there. And like for me, as I got to meet the drummer, that was like the main point for me because and meeting Kiske, that was fucking awesome as well.
Yeah.
He told me that, hey, I used to have hair like you. I don't have hair anymore, but I can sing. That was super cool. And dude, yeah, sometimes it's just you should meet your idols. Let's put it that way. Because I met a couple of idols, and dude, I've been disappointed every time. That's why every time I get to see my fans, I'm just telling them I'm me. I'm me on stage. I'm me when I meet them. I always want hugs. I always want to spread love. I don't ever put myself on top of anyone and go like this because I don't have time for that. No one has time for that.
Yeah.
And as I've met a couple of idols and I've been like disappointed, and after that I don't listen to their music because I didn't like the person they were. You know, I don't want that for my fans ever.
That's amazing. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stay like this because I want to keep talking to you, and I'm not gonna remove that part. You know, since I was recording. And I'm going to introduce you, and I remind you that I will be translating after as much as I can after
your question, right?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, that's cool. I get to listen to you talk. I love it.
Thanks. Bueno, estábamos hablando con Hannes, el vocalista de Shiraz Lane. La entrevista, ahí está, Hannes. Y la entrevista iba a empezar ahora, pero empezamos a hablar de Oliver Hartman. Le estaba explicando quién era y bueno, me empezó a contar de que tuvo la oportunidad de estar en el backstage, en los camerinos de Avantasia, y conoció a Tobias Sammet por 5 segundos y lo estuvo esperando como 3 horas y bueno, y que aparte de esto tuvo un par de malas experiencias con sus ídolos, lo cual él como cantante, la cara de la banda, nunca va a ponerse en una situación, por más popular que se convierta o sea, que él siempre va a estar con sus fanáticos y siempre le va a dedicar su tiempo porque él siente de esa manera todo ese afecto y toda ese cariño que se puede transmitir y compartir. Él le encanta todo eso, lo cual me hizo quedarme, me iba a cambiar de camiseta para hacer esta entrevista y la voy a hacer a él. Entonces, bueno, vocalista de Shiraz Lane, sacaron 3 discos de estudio, creo que tienen un EP por ahí dando vueltas. Y es nada más y nada menos que Hannes, el vocalista. How are you doing, Hannes, now officially?
Officially, I'm doing very good. Right now, I am actually at our guitar player's place doing this interview right now. Outside, it's dark, it's cold, it's storming. So that is Finland during the fall. So where you're at right now is like around 2 p.m., something like that. Here, it's closer to midnight. And
actually, I made a mistake with the time. What time is over there? It's 11.
Well, we were supposed to start at 11, so 11. I think it's 11:15, something like that ish.
Okay,
but so that's fine. Hey, that's fine. That's life. Sometimes you make mistakes, and it's all good.
But I thought we have 9 hours different, but we have 10 hours different.
Dude,
no, 8.
I don't know. What I've been doing today is we've been recording demos for our upcoming album that we're writing right now.
Oh, sweet.
So that's what we've been doing all day long.
Wow.
And that's what we're doing right now, pretty much, because there's no gigs, there's no anything, and we're making the use of our time. So this time around, we were talking about, as you may know, we came out with an EP, Vibrations Part 1.
Yeah.
We're thinking about maybe writing another EP, but yeah, that's the one, brother. That's the one. We were thinking about maybe writing another EP, but then we just decided that, as it happens in life in general, sometimes things change and you have to go with the flow. So we decided that we're going to record a full-length album because everything's canceled. We're making the most of it. And for us as a band, as 5 individuals that make a family that is Shiraz Lane, we decided that we want to give our fans something more than just 5 songs. Because with the EP, it has great songs, even though, you know, production-wise, it's perhaps not what we wanted. But that's the way it goes for a band. You evolve, you change, you go forward, you go backwards. Sometimes you do things that you think it would be better. And now as we're going to come out with the whole album, actually, we're going to produce it ourselves and we're going to record it with someone. We're not completely certain with whom yet. But with the songs we're writing right now, it's going to blow your minds. Because it's cool. Dude, it's awesome. It's awesome. Right now, dude, I'd be recording all day long, and I'm so excited. It's fucking awesome.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna translate whatever I remember. Okay.
Yeah, dude. If you don't remember, you know, it's fine.
Bueno, me estaba diciendo que está oscuro, frío y hay tormenta en Finlandia. Que acá obviamente está soleado y está buenísimo. El clima acá en Los Ángeles es por lo general soleado. Y que cometí un error con el horario, porque pensé que teníamos 9 horas de diferencia y tenemos creo que 8 horas de diferencia, lo cual se complicó el tema de la entrevista, porque tenía que entrevistar a alguien más, que era Oliver Harman, que por una cuestión de problemas técnicos no se pudo hacer. Lo tuvimos que volver a hacer. Me estaba contando Hannes que están grabando un nuevo EP, pero parece que va a terminar siendo un disco completo. Esto es Vibration 1 y van a estar, como no están tocando, obviamente nadie está haciendo cosas en vivo, conciertos en vivo, y están dedicándole el tiempo a grabar. Me parece que está el guitarrista ahí de la banda. Ahora le voy a preguntar eso, le voy a preguntar la edad, le voy a preguntar cómo se metió en el tema de la música glam y también un poquito el nombre de la banda. Les anticipo esto para no tener que andar cortando y poder hablar un poquito más fluido. Hannes, you mentioned that your guitar player is over there right now?
Yeah, he's back there somewhere.
Okay, you can show up and say hi.
Jani, tuossa sanon moro. He's coming.
Okay.
Oh, talking about the Vibrations Part 1. We're going to release Vibrations Part 2 someday in the future, but we don't know. Here's Yanni.
Hey, Johnny.
You see the shirt? You see the shirt? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want one.
Do you? Maybe when you come there, maybe you'll have one.
Yeah, of course. Johnny, tell me how was composing Cherry Pie?
Well,
he's actually the guitar player and lead singer from Motorhead. So
I've heard that joke before, but
it's always so funny.
How are you doing, brother?
I'm all good. All good here. We did some demos and
come down a little bit. I see only yeah, there we go. Yeah, nice t-shirt.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, nice. So we are talking about Vibration 1. I would like to ask you, how old are you guys?
I'm 27.
26.
Oh, you look very young, guys. I was.
Hey, dude, it's good genes. It's the Scandinavian air.
Le estaba preguntando la edad, tienen 27 y 26, Gianni tiene 26. Gianni Lane, como tiene el nombre que parece el cantante de Warner, le hice la broma de cómo fue componer Cherry Pie. Y Hannes decía, no, si se parece al guitarrista de Motorhead. Did you get that joke very often, Gianni, about Cherry Pie, about Warren?
Well, I think when we released the first album, lots of the reviews, you know, the guys doing the reviews said like, well, what is this guy's name about? So, but I think after that, not that often, but you know,
Okay.
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
We went to a Hard Rock Cafe, I don't know, somewhere in Scandinavia. It might have been Sweden or Denmark or somewhere, but like there was actually the dress that the girl in the Cherry Pie music video wore. So of course we took a picture with Yanni. He was super happy.
Bueno, estaban diciendo de que con las primeras críticas de discos de su banda empezaron a comentar acerca de la broma esta del nombre, y que también aparentemente lo que entendí es que conocieron a la chica de la portada del disco de Cherry Pie, y bueno, fue para él que tiene el nombre, que le han hecho tantas bromas, siempre le parece, fue un buen momento para él. Okay, let's talk about Vibration
I got a
One.
phone call coming up.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
go
need
ahead,
to-
Johnny. Thank you, brother.
Right.
Thanks. I was singing before the official interview. Just do you, you know, it's really catchy. I mean, tienen que ver el video Do You de Shiraz Lane. Muy bueno. La canción, the song is amazing. So tell me about the Vibration One. How was the production? You mentioned that you were not very satisfied about the production by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay,
personally, it's too poppy. Well, sometimes because of distance. So we have this lovely dude from Sweden. I love the guy, Per Bad. He's super awesome. But because of the distance, we weren't part of the whole mixing thing and everything. Well, we were, but we were from afar. And for me personally, the album sounds too soft because, you know, I'm in the studio, I'm recording all these things. And when it comes to modern production, there's lots of editing and lots of autotune and everything. And that takes away the soul from the music. I don't need that. As a singer, I find it insulting when you start making the voice something that it's not, just because so it's modern and because it's like the standard. I fucking hate that. I understand because like when I go to the studio, I try my best. So I will not stop recording until I'm happy with it. And when I'm happy with it, that's when it's good. And then when you take this, something that's very raw, that I sing from my heart and soul, and then you put it through this whole modern processing production engine, it loses lots of what used to be there. So that's the part that I don't like. I've had this discussion before, and this is something we're going to have different when it comes to the future album, because I've had it with this so far. I'm not saying that the EP is bad in any way, because it's our baby. Of course, I'm happy with it. But
yeah, no, it makes
still,
sense.
I hear things that you don't hear. So I hear what it was.
Right.
And what it was before. It's same what Slash said about Use Your Illusions Part 1 and 2. So after all the production and everything, it lost its edge. And that's what happened with this EP. But when it comes to the song, I love the songs. I'm proud of them. I feel that they could have been better and the end result. But playing these songs live is when it's I love it. Yeah, and because you see, there's this one comment that I always get. Well, not always, but most of the time. You sound better live than you sound on the album.
Oh,
and
that's
the reason why that happens is because live, it's live. Of course, you might have some, like, to create a soundscape, you can have some extra like stuff that you bring there to make the experience bigger. But live is live. There's no editing on the vocals. There's no editing on the instruments. Everything is live. And this is what I want to bring to the studio. And this is what I will bring to the studio. Nevertheless, I will still record these huge choruses with 18 voices because I can. And I love harmonies. So I will never stop doing that. My man. Dude, today when we recorded, we had this one song that we're I'm recording right now. Okay, so it's got the lead. It's got 3 harmonies, and then it's got octaves on the harmonies, and then the whole soundscape is like this. If you think about music being like,
yeah.
Dude, it's big and it sounds so good.
Wow.
I can't wait for you to hear it. Yeah.
Wow.
And the thing is that now we're going to write the album and we're going to record it the way we want to record it. We're going to produce it ourselves. We're going to demo for as long as we need to for us to be happy. And then we'll start working on it the way we want to. No one's going to tell us what to do. No one's going to be telling us that I don't think this is good enough. This is too high. Because I've been told, unfortunately, in the past, okay, the first album, lots of high notes, too many high notes. I was excited. So I did lots of high notes. Second album, it was awesome. We recorded a huge production. It was super awesome. And like everything worked out super fine. But then later on, I was told that because some people don't like high notes, I'm not supposed to do high notes. And that is not what you tell a singer.
Right.
Because for me personally, if I want to bring out a scream because I feel it in my heart and in my soul, and I'm vibrating because I feel so angry about something, then I have to take it out and then I have to scream, because it is very animal. It's very basic, a basic instinct, a basic feeling that I have. So in the future, dude, expect lots of everything. Songwriting wise, we're going forward all the time. So there's going to be more surprise elements there. It's just, I'm so happy because I'm hearing the songs we're working on. I can't wait for the world to hear them. Right now we're thinking about, we're going to release the album at the end of next year.
At the end of next year.
Yeah, because the thing right now with the whole world situation that's going on, we'll see when we're going to have shows like summer festivals, if there will be anything. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I don't stress about that. What we're going to do now is we're going to write songs that is Shiraz Land, and it's going to sound like Shiraz Land. When we take it out to the world, it's going to sound like us, and no one's going to tell me that you sound better live. They're going to sound, oh, you sound as good live as you do in the studio. Because unfortunately, many artists do this whole studio magic thing. When they go to the studio, they do this and this and this and this. And for instance, many singers don't give their all because they know that it's going to sound fantastic either ways. I want to do it the other way. I want to sound super awesome in the studio, and then that's what you're going to hear. You're going to hear all the imperfections, and all the imperfections are going to be there for a reason, because that is why we all love old music, because you hear what David Coverdale is singing, you hear what Ronnie James Dio is singing, you hear what whoever is singing, and that's what I want to bring to the world, because that's what we need. We don't need more electronic artists. We need more purity. We need more real stuff.
Okay.
For me, you just need to hear the music, what it is. You need to hear what the artist is trying to say. But the beauty about music is that we never know what the artist is trying to say, because we listen to the music, we hear what we feel and want to hear. There's so many different ways of hearing the same song, and that's the beauty of music. It's the universal language. You never know what is right or wrong, because there is no right or wrong. Everything is right, everything is wrong.
Right.
Do you remember how to translate that?
Oh, I'm trying to.
Sorry, brother.
I'm thinking maybe we can put it on like on YouTube and see if we can get the subtitles some way, and then put the like produce it. I don't know. I will see what I can do. But
hey, that sounds fantastic to me, because when I have interviews, it's not an interview, it's a discussion.
Yeah, we were talking.
Discussion. It's just two brothers talking, discussing the world, discussing music. That's what it is.
That's the whole idea. Yeah. Well, I would translate it, whatever I remember. Hablábamos del nuevo EP. Él no le gusta cómo quedó porque le hicieron trabajar las voces con efectos, y él cree que la voz de él da para cantar sin ningún tipo de efecto, aunque hay imperfecciones, aunque no va a salir como salió en este disco, pero en los discos anteriores a él le gustó cómo salieron, pero en este disco no está muy contento cómo quedaron el tema de su manera de cantar. Para lo que están grabando un nuevo disco completo, aparentemente. Bueno, primero dijo una segunda parte de Vibrations One, pero después dijo creo que un disco completo. Lo están haciendo, lo están grabando. Y dijo, mira, yo hasta que no salga la voz como quiero que salga, de manera completamente natural, pero bien grabado, no voy a sacar nada más. Y después estuvimos hablando de que, bueno, hay grandes artistas que... por eso nos gustan los viejos artistas, porque todo lo que es nuevo suena electrónico y no es tan real como los viejos artistas como Coverdale, Ronnie James Dio, que los mencionó ahí. ¿Qué más? A ver si me acuerdo. Bueno, el resto lo van a tener que después verlo de vuelta. I would like to ask you about the band name and how did you get into the glam music? voy a preguntar del nombre de la banda y cómo teniendo 27 años, because you are 27 years old, you're not, I mean, I got into the glam music in the 80s and you are like another generation. So how did you get into the glam music? And then I'm going to ask you about the band name. All yours.
First of all, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the term glam music. If you think about the term glam music, David Bowie was glam.
Yeah, I know.
The reason it was glam, well, of course you do, but the reason why the way glam started, it was these men usually that put on makeup because they did not give a fuck what the society wants.
Yeah.
Later on, the mainstream created the whole Bon Jovi and everything in the 80s. I do love lots of those bands. I'm not particularly fond of the glam or hair metal genre that we put us in, like, because we're just a bunch of long-haired dudes that play rock music. And sure, it has the same characteristics as glam music. But for me, when you ask me how did I get into glam music, I got into music when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And through that, I found different genres. Genres are just, of course, names. They are like boxes that people put bands into, so it's easier to talk about certain bands.
Right. Yeah.
But like for me personally, I don't mind if you call us glam, even though maybe I don't.
No, but let me tell you this. This is a way that in Spanish we can talk about
Exactly.
hard rock bands. You know.
Yeah.
It's the way they call it. I know there's different. I would say name styles. It's rock and roll.
Yeah. But it's the boxes because it's easy to talk about a different sort of band.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's cool, that's fine. But for us, if you listen to our music, we're not the typical glam band because when we write our songs, it's not just one genre; it's different parts here and there. If you've heard Reincarnation, that has nothing to do with basic glam. That's like just party all the time. We're actually talking about what is life. What is life after death? Is there such a thing as death? Because I feel and I know that we are eternal. We're all just energy. But I understand though. That's why I ask you because like
No, I'm glad you asked because sometimes
because I've had this question so many times and I don't mind. You can call us rap if you want to.
Yeah.
But as long as you listen to our music, I'm happy. And then share our music forward because if you share our music, someone will hate us. And if someone hates us, then someone will love us. And the hate will bring love. It's always a constant battle like this. And I love it. I'm all about love, as you can see. I'm all about peace. This is what I am. This is what I am.
Yeah.
But, I just found music. And I have to say, though, as some bands that I really like are put into this box. Personally, Michael Jackson is my number one. He's my biggest inspiration. He played lots of different genres. But then, of course, Skid Row, that was a huge band for me because it was my first memory from Skid Row is from the time before I spoke English. Actually, it was close to this apartment. I was riding the car in a summer night with my dad. I heard this song on the radio. I didn't know what he was singing, but I love the melodies. The same happened with Hardcore Superstars, We Don't Celebrate Sundays. I had no idea about the song. I had no idea what he was singing, but I loved it. Years later, I actually learned English, and then I heard the song for the first time again. I was like, whoa, childhood memories. Then I found the band. Then I started listening to that, and it was awesome. Same with Hardcore Superstar. I love Hardcore Superstar. I don't know if you know Hardcore Superstar, but dude, I love them, and I had the privilege to meet Jokke from Hardcore Superstar. I've had long discussions with him about life and family and everything. Dude, it's awesome. But I found music through my parents, through life, and then through just everything.
So your parents got you.
Yeah, well, kind of not, because like the thing is that I really didn't have the musical education, as in my parents didn't play music and I listened to it that much at all. Like I remember my mom listening to ABBA from Sweden, and then I remember my dad listening to Finnish music and to some Deep Purple, stuff like that. But I don't really have that musical education. I always say this because like my girlfriend, she's been playing music since she was a kid, and her dad is a music producer and musician. her brother is a musician, family, mom is a dancer, all this. She's got this super artsy kind of education. She knows so much more about music than I do. But I learn from her all the time, and it's so cool. I've had the different background because all I've ever known is band life. So Shiraz Lane is my first band. We started our band, let's see, it's 11 years ago, 10 years ago. Well, 2011, we played our first show. And it's like, when I started singing in Shiraz Lane, I literally sang for like half a year before that. I told Anna, who's my best friend since childhood, we knew each other for 20 years now. I told him I sang in school. I knew he was a drummer in a band. He had a shitty band, but still he was a great drummer at this point. And I told him that I sang in school. And then the week after that, we played guitar together on the steps close to where our childhood home was. And then we decided that we're going to form a band. 2 years later, after that decision, we had our first show. The first 3 or 4 years, I didn't know really what it is to be a singer. First of all, I had no clue. I just learned the steps while we were doing it. It was super weird for me as a shy kid to be like the front man, sort of. And then I learned, and then I just realized, because whenever I sing in the mic, whenever I sing, that's when I feel alive. Because for me, singing is something I have to do. I need to do. It's the way for me to transcribe my emotions. It's for me to let out everything I feel. This, sing and love. Love is the answer to everything. Love is the key to everything. And I found true love, and I'm so happy. And I'm so happy that I get to sing with the love of my life. She's a great singer. She's a great guitar player. She's a great musician. I get to perform with her. And when we sing together, wow.
You know what? I had a different, I mean, I met many people from your region, I would say. I would put, you know, Finland along. Yeah, and Scandinavian. And I don't know, I felt, actually, I just talked to Tommy Denander. I don't know if you know Tommy.
Which band?
Well, he played with Michael Jackson, Alice Cooper.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Ricky Martin. And
super cool.
Also, he's very sensitive, caring person, and I have this kind of no judgment, because I love all the Scandinavian people, but I thought they were less affectionate. And talking
most
to
are.
you,
most are.
Oh, so you are one of a kind. Okay. Now
well, let's put it this way. All of us we're one of a kind. All of us were unique.
Yeah.
But at the same time, of course, I have to say I do differ from the normal Finn a lot. But it's also because my mother tongue is Swedish, so I have like Swedish blood in my veins. So I have this combination of different things. But I'm not a normal Finnish person. Let's put it that way. But it's also that because I don't personally believe in putting putting us in boxes either as people. Yeah, I'm Finnish, but at the same time, I'm a citizen of planet Earth, and we all got everything in our bodies. We're all one. We're all made from the same material. Yeah. But for me, it's just I just truly believe that we're all meant to work together towards unity, and that is the only way that we will make this world a better place. Because if you look at the world right now, man, it's messed up. It's messed up because there's a systemic way of working against us people, and I'm talking about us that are like here, because there are leaders that are here that are actually guiding the rest of the population. Yeah. And it's like 0.1% that's actually leading the world. Yeah. It is up to the rest of the world to understand that we are being manipulated. It is up to us to understand that if we stand as one, we have the power to change the world. What we have to do is we have to leave behind what is seen as the normal point of view, the normal way of living. What is normal? Normal is nothing. Normal is something we are taught. We are born, we are put into churches. That is what religions are for. That is where I do believe in a higher power, but I do not believe in what we are told. I don't believe in the fact that you are born and then you are given, of course, you're given a name, cool. But then you're put into a certain church, and then you have to, because of this one religion, this one leader. You have to look down upon others that are believing something else, because all the religions have lots of truth in them. I'm not saying that it's wrong. All of the religions have lots of great truths in them. But why do we say that this is better than this, when at the end of the day it's the same thing?
Yeah, yeah. Usually, there's a few things that I also mention, and is one of them is also I consider myself son of the same sun, son
Yeah.
of the same planet. And usually I said that while faith connect people, religion separates.
Yeah.
So
That's the way it's made.
yeah,
And unfortunately, but it's not just that. That's just one part of it. Then there's politics, and there's this and this and this.
oh yeah,
Well, what we have to understand is that, first of all, money talks. Money rules the world.
yeah,
Follow the money. That's where you find the truth. And when you're told this misleading lies that this and this and this is done for the best of you, know that that is when you are lied to. If we were to if we were to put all this money that we put to wars, all this money that we put to this and this, and if we all just connected and chose to, okay, let's find a way to find sustainable energy. Let's find a way to find a sustainable way of living. Let's find a way for all of us on this planet Earth to have food and water.
yeah,
We could do it, but we're not doing it. At the same time, we're putting trillions, so much money that we can't even understand how much it is, on wars, on this and this and this. It's all messed up.
I would say fear, because
Hey, fear. That's what it's.
war.
Yeah, that's what it starts. That's what it is.
Yeah,
And but the thing is that the ones that are actually leading this world, they are fearing the fact that one day we will wake up, and one day we will realize, and we will rise up, and we will take the power back, and we will make this world a better place.
hopefully.
I just hope that we will do it before it's too late. This whole situation around the world, it's a global panic. It's a global systemic fear situation. It's weird. It's super weird.
It's
Dude,
extremely weird.
we were talking earlier that, okay, it's going to take like 30 minutes, but when you talk with me, it's more than that. I don't really answer the questions. I answer the question, then I talk so much more.
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
But if this is going on YouTube, because of what I've said, this might be banned. So
I really enjoyed
when it comes to lots of these social media firms, lots of these kind of like YouTube, Google, all this. There's so much censorship. You're not allowed to say what you mean. And if you say something that might actually spark something in people's minds, that might actually change their perspective on the world, on the power structures, you are banned, you are blocked. At the same time, you are made this, you are made into, usually what happens is that the power structure, all people around that support this because they want this certain way of living, they put you down. They say that you're a skeptic. They say that you have these weird ideas of what the world is. He's just lying. He's just doing this and this and this. These kind of discussions that I'm having with you right now. This is what I actually think. This is what I have with my friends. Some of the friends that want to listen to me. But yeah, it's weird because like if you look at the world right now, you see all these sheep following all these orders.
Yeah.
Who's thinking for themselves? The ones that are actually thinking about themselves and thinking about like, dude,
probably because it's easier. It's easier to let them think. I mean, it's easier to me as a sheep do whatever I'm being told, and
as long as I get to, as long as I'm comfortable, comfortably numb, as they say.
Yeah.
It's weird to me. It's so weird to me because I said this in an interview before as well. I'm a bit scared about the situation the world is in right now. Not because of a flu that is going around in the world that is made to be the biggest thing ever. That's actually not. Well, it is what it is. I'm not gonna say too much because I don't want this video to be blocked from YouTube. But everyone can think for themselves and see the situation for what it is. Do you believe the facts as you are told? What is a fact actually? Who's telling you these facts, in whose pockets are the ones that are telling you all these facts.
Yeah.
But the thing I feel a bit not stressed about, but the thing that blows my mind is that how much of our freedom are we going to give away in the name of security and health?
Yeah. Actually, I was going to talk to you about something kind of related, because probably
Hey, dude, go for it. One thing. Sorry,
Yeah.
one
Yeah,
thing
please.
you asked was the name Shiraz Lane.
Oh yes, yes.
So Shiraz, it's a red wine grape,
It's a wine.
as you know.
Yeah.
Also, it's a city. But for us, the way the name came out to be, we were in our first rehearsal space with Mickey and Anna. We're thinking about different kinds of names for the band, because we wanted a name that was different from basic names. We wanted something that would transcribe our emotions and something that would show what we think about the world. And of course, when it comes to coming up with a name for the band, it has to mean something to you. Well, personally for me, what it means is that if you think about Shiraz Lane, Shiraz is the red wine, right? We're actually drinking Shiraz wine at this time. We're thinking about, wow, that sounds cool. So we were just there jamming around. We were thinking about, Shiraz sounds very cool. What about Shiraz Lane? Because lane, you drive down a lane, you walk down a lane. And for us, for me, okay, I'm talking about me now. For me, I think when you are on this adventure, this journey through life, what you have to understand is that all the decisions you make are meant to be. Some are good, some are bad. But whatever you do, never ever give up on yourself. What you do have to do is what you do. You have to fail sometimes, because if you don't fail, you'll learn nothing.
Yeah.
If you just go through life getting everything that you ever wanted straight away, you would never know the struggle. If you don't struggle, you do not live. For me, I don't want my life to be surviving. I don't want it to be a constant survival. I want it to be an adventure where I learn, where I fail, and then I get back up. You have to learn how to crawl before you learn how to walk.
Yeah.
And so Shiraz Lane, for me, it represents the journey through life. And through life, you can enjoy some red wine while you're at it, because why not? It's good for you. It's tasty. Shiraz Lane.
Thanks.
Life ain't too serious. It's just as hard as you make it. I know this is something that might sound to some people as like, who am I to say this? But this is just my view. It's just my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm 27 now, as you know. I've lived through a life that one day when I write a book, people will understand why I became the why I am. Why I am nice towards everyone, because I've lived through a life where I've seen horrible stuff.
Well,
And
as you, as being a young man, you clearly stated that you have a critical mind, and that will bring the chance to probably, that will give you more freedom if you can get some nowadays, at least you're going to be able to understand what is going on, being awakened, being conscious about your
that's the word,
environment.
being conscious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, slowly but surely, the whole world will wake up. I hope.
Hopefully.
We'll see, but it starts with one person. Then the second person, he or she gets to wake up. Then the third one, then the fourth one. Suddenly we're thousands. Suddenly we're hundreds of thousands. Suddenly we're millions. Suddenly we are all of them, except for the tiny portion in the top that don't want freedom for the world. It's gonna happen. It's happening all the time. Revolution is in the air.
I'm happy you are so positive. I'm not.
Have to be. I know, but the thing is, you have to understand that in hard times, when all you see is darkness, there is always a light burning somewhere.
Yeah.
And I see the light. I want to be the light. I want the light to be burning strong. I want it to be brighter and brighter every single day. Yeah. And if I can help people to wake up with my music, with our music, if I can bring some comfort, peaceful state of mind, if I can get someone to feel love, if I can somehow make someone fall in love with life, then my job here is done. because what I want to do is I want to create music that will change lives. I want to create music that will help people to appreciate everything that they have. I want to make people songs that help people feel strong.
Well, I will
I have
support
to.
you not only with this. I would like to support you when you have something deep to say. I will do the translation into Spanish,
Yeah, yeah,
so more people will understand what your message.
yeah.
Okay,
You want
so
me to? Yeah,
I will support you in that if you want to, clearly.
yeah.
And talking about
Always.
music, before ending the interview, I have another one.
Yeah.
The cover song. Why did you choose "To the Moon and Back" from Savage Garden?
Well, we were thinking about different kinds of covers, and actually before that, I was thinking about the other one, "Truly, Deeply, Truly." I don't remember the real name for the song, but it was just we didn't want to like make another love song. And for me, "To the Moon and Back," the whole story, as we talked about earlier, it's up to the listener to follow the story and to see whatever is in their mind, because like when I'm talking about, she's taking it down, making out the reasons to justify all the hurt inside. Guess she knows from the smile and the look in her eyes, everyone's got a theory about the bitter one. You're saying, "Mama never loved her much." Yeah. All this thing, everything that's going on is like you can look at the story that she's telling. You're talking about the story about this girl.
Yeah.
But here then, is it a girl? Is it a boy? What is it? It's a being. For me, the way I see the song, it's a love song. It's a love song towards a person. It's a love song towards something that you want that you can't have. Something bigger than what we are. We chose the song because it's a great song. And if you listen to the original, after listening to our version, the original sounds so slow. A great song still, but
I did it
we
when
want to get the we want people to get the yeah, to get them dancing and feeling like, because this song, the whole vibe is it's got this dark vibe to it,
Yeah.
So we wanted to take this vibe and make it danceable, and we did. And
Yeah.
I think we made a great job with that. And in the future, I want to cover some more songs, but when we cover something, it has to be something different, because we could have, done the typical thing is that when you do a cover, I don't like the fact that if you are a band, you do a cover, you don't have any imagination. If you just take a song and make it heavier or rockier, that sucks to me. For me, I can't really listen to The Sound of Silence anymore, because I feel it's ruined now after that, because in the Finnish radio, they played it the whole year long. I was like, oh, that's the typical version of not having imagination for me. It's like, yeah, we're a metal band, let's make it metal, because metal is fucking, yeah. Like, oh. So we wanted to make something different. That's why we chose it.
Good.
And personally, the lyrics in the song is what I feel so much, because when I sing it, I feel it. And when I sing it and when I see people singing along in the crowd, in the audience, so beautiful. Because when I sing, every time I sing, "If you'll be my baby," I think about my girl. Because every single time I sing that, I think about her. Because I feel blessed that I found her, because she completes me.
Wow.
But at the same time, I'm grateful for the fact that I found her through our music. Actually, I met her during a tour. Super beautiful.
I will
just like,
I will add something about you said about your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find the right words in English. I feel I am a complete being, but with a person like the way you describe your girlfriend in my life expands my soul.
Yeah. When you find the one, she or he completes you. He or she makes you better in every single way.
What I'm saying is, I feel that you are complete. You are
Mhm.
not. You don't need to be completed by someone else. What I'm saying is, you are good enough to be a whole thing
Mhm.
that expanded if you
Yeah.
are amused by external. Actually, you don't need that, but still, if you get that, will
It
expedite the
amplifies. It
process.
amplifies it. Yeah. It
Yeah,
amplifies
that
the
will.
whole.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. That's the way. That's what love does. And there are many different levels to love, many different kinds of love. I love my friends, I love my family, I love my girl. And
that's
you know,
amazing.
love is the key. Love is the answer to everything.
Yeah,
Because of what I have, I'm so grateful for everything that I have. For this, I want to work harder. I want to make my family proud. I want to make my friends proud. I want to make my girl proud. I want to make this world a better place. And love is the answer. It's just,
we're gonna keep working hard, brother.
yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah,
That's what we do.
yeah. Before finishing, I'm gonna ask you any bad word in Finnish, so I learn something.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a couple. First of all, the main one is vittu. So
Vittu,
double T, vittu.
vittu,
Yeah, you have to mean it. Say vittu.
vittu,
Yes.
vittu.
There we go, brother. Yeah,
And
okay. That's the classic. That's like fuck. Oh fuck.
fuck.
Vittu.
Yeah.
So that's like,
And what is vittu?
yeah, vittu.
Vittu. Well, what it means?
Yeah. It means like if something shitty happens, you go voi vittu. That's
Voi
like, oh
vittu.
fuck. Whereas
Okay.
vittu, there's
Vittu.
well, if you want the literal translation, what it means is a very naughty word for transcribing the female genitalia. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
vittu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vittu. You can also
Yeah.
say, "I love your vittu, girl."
You can, but dude, if you say that, depending on the girl, she might not like it. You might get like, ugh. But sometimes you need to be bitch slapped by life just so you wake up. And that's what's going on. That's what we need.
Good, good. Okay, okay. Hannes, thank you for the interview. How people can reach you?
Personally, you find me on Instagram. I do have a Facebook page, but I don't use Facebook. But you find me on Instagram, and the band you find on Facebook, Instagram. I guess we're on Twitter as well. Follow us, send us messages, do whatever. And during this time right now, just listen to our music and share it. That's what you can do to help us.
Get the
And know that
CD.
we're working. Yeah, know that we are working very hard to come up with new music that we want to share with you, because we are very critical when it comes to music. So we have to be proud of what we release so that we're going to release it. And
Good.
dude, the songs we're writing right now, you're going to love it.
Nice, nice. I'm eager to hear, to listen to
Yeah.
the music. Okay, brother?
Yeah.
Hannes, thank you.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much, brother. No, I
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Thanks.